Anyway,
Oh,
but no, what they do to the trees is horrible. But this is we're going to get a bit more light up around the
Bill's here,
front.
Jen's here. What's today's animal? Kais wants to know. I don't know if we have an animal. I did
Oh,
look
you
up.
were supposed to have done the animal. I've got a potato. I'd like to show you.
Well, wait.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've made another timing mistake, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we should let me. We should let me just.
Oh,
one of us has sort of got to be in charge. But
Okay,
no, let's not. Let's not
be in
make
charge.
people wait.
Yeah, no, come on, you be
Let's
in
not
charge.
keep people waiting
I'll
for the
just
potato.
Stop
I mean, I did look up Wolverines, but that's okay. It's Wednesday.
Right. Right. Wednesday.
Hump
Wolverines,
Day, they
wombats.
call it. Hump Day.
Hump what?
That's what I'd like to know.
Yeah.
So we've grown. You've grown. I mean, I say we because
I don't think you can take any credit for that
Really?
potato.
I feel like by California law, that's
Half your
potatoes half
potato.
mine, at least.
I think that potato's a third,
I mean, if
But if we asked Fanula, she would say that potato was all her.
If push comes
She
to
would
shove.
she would totally deny that I had anything to. It's like the bunny, that bunny would be dead if it wasn't for me. But
The potato's not a euphemism for something. Could you get the potato, please?
yes,
Could
why
you-
don't I get the
Could
potato?
you hand me the potato? Pass me the potato.
No,
would
I
you?
think I get to show
Yeah,
them
yes,
the potato.
show the
See,
potato.
while Jake is in here doing knows what, I'm out there growing stuff like this, potatoes,
What are you
food.
just staring at the top of that potato for the last? How long did it take you to grow
No,
that?
I'll tell you what happened was I actually had to transplant this potato because Fanula, bless her soul, wanted to have a vegetable garden under the fig tree. Well, I said she could have the one under the fig tree that's now dead, that's been replaced by the dwarf peach. I mean, it's a bonsai peach tree. It's ridiculous. But and it has little hard green bullets of peaches that the squirrels take one bite of and go, oh, those are yucky. I don't want
Oh.
it. It's like, yeah.
Somebody's saying Mike, Mike, Mike. I don't know if that means. Oh, I think people can hear. Okay.
No, he's saying hi to Mike Callahan, hopefully.
Oh God.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think if all those other people couldn't hear us, they'd be saying,
Yeah, because that's not how you spell Mike that you're talking to. That's how you spell Mike, your friend. Sorry, I've
Yeah.
interrupted your potato story.
Oh,
and I know.
yeah. Well, this is the kind of useful stuff that I'm up to. While Jake's in here thinking up, we have to admit what he does is great. He's in here thinking up jokes and ways to make you laugh, and
Well,
that's
I think
great.
we're going to survive a bit longer on what I'm doing than we are on that one potato that you've grown.
Well, here's the
First
thing.
of all,
I've got a crop of them out there right now. They're
didn't you-
looking beautiful.
But didn't you buy a bag of tiny potatoes that you put in the ground to grow the big potato? Is that what happened?
I bought a 1 pound bag of little potatoes that will yield 10 pounds of potatoes.
And how much did the small bag of little potatoes cost, if I may?
55 cents.
Doubt it.
Yeah, okay.
Doubt it.
Oh, I thought
Game
that was.
show.
I thought that was really. I thought I just lied with such conviction then that you would just have to believe me.
I
said
did
it-
watch a clip of the Ellen show because
How to
when
tell
you
when
turn
it's-
this off, you're still on Facebook, and then they show a clip of Ellen. She had Bill Gates on, and he had to price a series of items in order. It's funny to get rich people who've never been to the grocery store for 25 years to figure out how much things cost. But I have been to the grocery store, and I know that a bag of tiny potatoes is not going to be
55 cents.
cents. How much?
I can't remember. I mean, I could go in and I could. It wasn't that much, but anyway, I got that small
Well, it
bag
had
of
been $5 or something.
Oh no, it wouldn't have been $5. No, they wouldn't sell you a little bag of little stupid potatoes and ask you $5 for it. Though I do have to say, I was at the farmers market today, and I'm very grateful that I got to go to the farmers market. That I wasn't one of the ning-nongs who got there at 6:30 a.m. to stand in
Ning-nongs.
line.
Early
to not-
Early riser farmers market.
Yeah, otherwise known as ning-nongs. They were there at 6:30 to avoid the rush, they told the guy, and they had to wait, and then it opens at 8. So they stood in line, 15 of them, for an hour and a half.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so they could be first in to get the hand-picked, hand-ripened, heirloom Tommy Toms or something.
Jeffrey's asking, are there potato seeds? And no, it's a good question. There are no bad questions, Jeffrey. No, it's you plant a
The
piece
potatoes,
of a potato, and when you get a potato, they're covered for too long. It starts growing eyes, and those eyes are not eyes.
Tubers.
They're roots for the potato. It's trying to
next
make
potato.
more potatoes. So
Yeah.
the
It just
potato-
mates by itself in the dark in the cupboard, and then it's like, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make more of me.
The potato,
breeding.
The potatoes are seeds. Yeah, thank you, Phil.
Yeah,
Potato is
Phil
a seed.
got it
sort of,
beautifully.
Sort of a seed.
Yeah, with their own seeds, self-seeding. Yeah.
So people have been coming towards Ellen with hate lately. I don't know. I can't even. I think Ellen's great. I'm not going to hate on Ellen. What would be the point of those?
There's so much. Yeah, just don't be hating right now. There's already enough nonsense.
This isn't a
going
good
on.
time for hating.
Yeah, I mean, I'm having a hard enough time.
This
just
is a
sort
good
of,
time
you know,
for being not so fond of people.
Yeah.
That's how I like to
I'm
put
just a little less fond
not
of
so-
her than I
I'm
was
not
last
so
week.
fond of
Last
that
week I
guy.
loved her. This week not quite so
Yes,
fond.
he's not
yeah.
my cup of tea.
Oh, he's so tired. I'm so tired of him. Not fond, or something.
People stand in line and tailgate for 5 hours, starting at 6 a.m. for Franklin's Barbecue in Austin. I was down in Austin. I didn't go to Franklin's. I went to another barbecue place. There's some great barbecue in Austin, but I have to say, no, I'm not going to stand in line for 5 hours for anything. I don't.
What would I
think-
stand
would I?
in line for 5 hours for? Not something to eat.
5 minutes alone with Timothy Chalamet.
Well, that's for our daughter.
Yeah,
You know,
she's
Timothy
in love with
Chalamet
him.
is. I mean, that's. I'm not. I mean, even sort of out of cougar range. I think for Timothy Chalamet. Or no,
Yeah.
maybe I'm perfect. But no, I think he's absolutely yummy. But I'm not fantasizing about having sex with Timothy Chalamet.
No, I'm not either.
Do you want to know who I know?
No, I don't.
I'm kidding.
God.
I'm kidding.
God,
They don't want to
we're talking
know,
about a
do you?
heartbreaker. Nobody wants
No.
that on a Wednesday.
No, yeah.
That's a crap hump day.
Yeah,
Tell me
wow, Wednesday.
Tell me who you're fantasizing about having sex with on Wednesday.
Well, I
Oh.
remember you once told me some blonde lady who you thought was pretty hot. I got over it though.
Oh, but that might have just been. That's just some That's not like I
Oh,
really
it was
wanted to.
fine, Jake.
Yeah,
it was
come
fine.
on,
Believe
okay.
me, I didn't lose
Belgium
any
is
sleep
having
over
a
it.
potato crisis. Has been urging Belgians to start eating 2 times a week potatoes.
Oh, because they've got too many potatoes and they need someone to eat them.
I guess so.
Oh,
I
yeah. Well, you
know.
don't want your potatoes. I mean, you don't want them to go to waste. It's really awful. You know, I remember one of the things I read at the beginning of lockdown, which really amazed me, was the farmers having to destroy all their food, which was awful, all the vegetables. But they said that if Americans aren't going out to eat in restaurants, their vegetable eating goes way down. They're not buying and cooking that stuff to eat at home, which is, really? Vegetables is the main, thing, I think. That's just me and I'm a weirdo.
Well, you
I'm
are
an
a little bit of a
outlier.
weirdo.
Yeah. I know. I go to the, yeah.
Kai's
I
and
think-
Uma are having a little marital dispute right here in the.
Oh, they are? Is it a good one?
Well, they're.
Get downstairs and
You can
take your
stand in line.
moose.
You can stand in line for chicken in Nashville when you get there. I have had the hot chicken in Nashville, and I didn't go to the main place. I went to the secondary place, which was so good that I don't think I ever need to go to the main place. Nobody's standing in line. I'm not standing in line for that long for hot chicken. But I went
No,
yesterday. We're just doing a bit of tidying up with the show.
But you showed them that yesterday. Have you
I
got,
did
have
show
you got
you-
an addendum?
I did show you this yesterday. This documentary about James Booker that I was going to watch, the Bayou Maharaja. We're going to watch together. After the show yesterday, I read all the liner notes, like a little book inside, and I just wanted to read you this this little teaser on the back. Bayou Maharaja explores the life and music of New Orleans piano legend James Booker, the man who Dr. John described as, this is my favorite, Dr. John described James Booker as the best black, gay, one-eyed, junkie piano genius New Orleans has ever produced. So I'm still...
One-eyed gay junkie piano player.
You got to. I think you have to say them in the right order. Dr.
Yeah.
John really put a lot of work into
Yeah,
this.
no, it was good. I just
Best black, gay, one-eyed,
gay
junkie
one-eyed
piano,
junkie piano
genius.
Oh right, I forgot the genius in there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's
So anyway,
important.
James Booker,
Yeah.
Bayou Maharaja. So looking forward to that. I had some. Speaking of food, one of the things that I'm doing, believe it or not, is going through my
Your
office.
recipes?
My office. All the things here in the office.
It'll take 10 years to go through this.
Well, I get things, I bring them home, and I put them in here. I have to admit, I had to
Yeah.
watch the beginning of yesterday's episode because I threw a spoon over my shoulder, and after the show, I went back to get it.
You couldn't find
I
it.
could not find it back there. I was like,
course
where the hell did it go?
There's
I had to
not
go
that
back,
much square footage.
I had to
but
go
yeah.
back and watch the video to see the trajectory of where it landed, and then I could. But I spent 10 minutes looking for
Hey,
it.
nice detective work. You used the evidence that you had. You used the camera. You used the CCTV of your office.
Yeah, I'm not a moron. I've been watching enough cop shows. To know
Yeah,
what the
we've
hell I'm
got
doing.
British cop shows. They're the ones who've really got the good CCTV. They are watching your every move over there. Don't be picking your nose on, at Piccadilly Circus thinking you're getting away with that without someone watching. There is someone watching you do that.
So John is referencing a thing from my act before where I referred to Liberace. Actually, my neighbor referred to Liberace as the commandant of flamboyancy. And James Booker has been referred to as the
Liberace.
Black Liberace.
Oh, nice. Okay,
so anyway,
what's your newspaper say?
You'd rather this. So one of the things that I do is I'll cut things out of newspapers. Before there was the internet and you could just bookmark things or leave tabs open on your browser, I would cut things out of newspapers and bring them home. And so I did. This is from what newspaper is this? And I couldn't even be bothered to cut it out. I folded it up so the story I wanted was right in front. But let's see what this is from. This is from the Los Angeles Times, May 1st, 2009. We're going back to 2009.
This is a treasure, everybody. This is a treasure. We're going back 11 years.
So, pate or dog food, either could be yummy.
Try telling them apart. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's because you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Researchers provided 18 volunteers with food samples to try in a blind taste test. Only 3 were able to identify the dog food.
Ooh.
This is 2009.
When I was at primary school, my friend Jane Donaldson, her brother liked to eat jelly meat sandwiches. Jelly meat is a kind of dog food that we have, or cat food. I mean, and it's disgusting. And you would never mistake it. In his sandwiches.
Evidently you can't eat it without getting sick. My dad had a story about in World War II, there was a guy who they didn't like who would always come around and try and mooch their canned, army rations food. And so one time this guy was such a mooch that they gave him this, they said it was corned beef hash and they gave it to him. It was actually a can of dog food and he ate it. But in my dad's story, he pukes it up. He gets about halfway through it and he's just like, and he throws it up.
Is he an American or is he someone else? Is he?
No, he was my father.
I know.
My father is an American.
Yeah.
And the other mooch guy was in the American Army, so you would guess he was an American. Although now we do allow people into our military who are not U.S. citizens.
Oh, I think you allow anybody in who'll fight. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Not going to go there though. Not going to talk about the U.S. military right now.
Or our immigration policy. That's
let's
beyond
leave
the scope of this show. Although
immigration. No, I've got a lot of ideas about it, but I'm not.
Although that guy who I'm not too fond of, he's no one's allowed to come to the United States right now to preserve our jobs. Meanwhile, we don't have any jobs. The reason we're out of work is not because people coming here. It's because we're all staying home from work from the Varinas. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Anyway. The tasting demonstration, the context plays a huge role in taste and value judgment. And even though researchers warned the participants that one of the 5 foods they were going to taste was dog food, they couldn't tell the difference, or only 3 could. 5 samples came from a wide price range and were processed to have similar consistency. I don't know what that means, but they probably whipped them all up to get them to look roughly
like
the
pate.
same. The foods were duck liver mousse, pork liver pate, 2 imitation pates, pureed liverwurst and Sam, and then the dog food, which...
Sam or Spam?
Spam, yeah. So, and we all know I love Spam, or maybe we don't, but I do. I almost went online to order...
Don't send him a can of Spam,
Oh, it would be actually okay now, because I went online to order more... and they're out. The foods, and then the dog food, when they tell you, and I'm going to tell you what the dog food, if you want some dog food that you can't tell the difference between that dog food and...
if they still have it 11 years later.
It's Newman's Own dog food.
Oh, well, I would trust Paul Newman to make some nice dog food.
That was back, I'm pretty sure Paul Newman was alive when this thing was done. 8 participants, and he was in charge of quality control into dog food, I don't know. 8 participants believed the liverwurst was the dog food, and 4 thought the Spam was the dog food, and who can blame them? I mean, that seems like a logical
my God.
take.
Yeah, the Spam, everybody. Oh my God. When Jake cooks Spam, I'm like, I didn't even think that stuff needed cooking.
Although it's okay.
I don't know what, I feel like I'm in an alternate reality when I come in and I can smell that someone's been cooking Spam in the house that I live in and call home. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, Ramon was in the military. He said the MREs, they ate all tasted and smelled the same, and not in a good way.
Yeah. We used to have, so I went to this boarding school for 5 years for my high school. It was in the middle of the New Zealand countryside. It was called Ngātawa Wellington Diocesan School for Young Ladies. You can tell, can't you? So anyway, there I am at that school, and they used to make us meatloaf. Have I interrupted your story?
Well, I wasn't quite finished with the spam thing, but I'll tolerate it.
We'll come back to it. So this circles right in with just an ever expanding circle of the conversation. So they used to make meatloaf, and they'd make it in these big cans, and it would have ridges in it, and they would get some sort of vegetable or whatever. I mean, the food that we ate at this boarding school was absolutely disgusting. It was they loved to, it was horrible. So the meatloaf came in this, they would cook it in the can, and that's the jelly meat can had ridges on the side of it too. And then they would sort of wobble it out of the can, and there it would be in its great big thing, and they'd flop gravy on it, and they'd, spoon you off bits. And it looked, smelt, and tasted like jelly meat, hot jelly meat, I think.
Oh, listen.
So...
The secret of spam is you get the frying pan hot, you cut it, you slice it about a 1/4 inch thick, and you put it in the frying pan, and you sizzle it up till it's
crispy.
A little crispy brown on the outsides, and then you put it between 2 pieces of toast. You got a sandwich. You don't need anything else. Delicious.
Don't you put a condiment in there?
A condom? No, don't put a condom in there.
No, a condiment.
No, I don't.
Disguise it. Disguise that
no,
spam.
the spam is pretty great with just the bread, in my opinion. After you fry it, saute it, if you will. So yeah, I quite enjoyed the spam, but grilling it. They say you can eat it raw, but that's not recommended. That is not recommended.
Oh no, you definitely need. If you're going to be eating that stuff, I think you need it hot.
Anyway, I think that is the end of the spam story. But that was
well, I've stopped talking.
That was worth saving. That was worth saving for 11 years. Really got my money's worth out of that.
That is a treasure.
So last night, the last 2 nights, we've had red beans and rice. I made red beans and rice, and we've had that a little bit bland because I wasn't allowed to put any spam or meat in it.
You were going to put spam, and you were going to put bacon grease in there.
I was going to put bacon grease in there, and also it's nice to have with a little sausage. But it's pretty good. It's wholesome, hearty food. And I just wanted to, we've got this mask thing going on, and so a lot of times people show up somewhere where they don't have a mask, and this is a little helpful homemade tip. This is a pair of underpants that you can see.
They're Jake's underpants, everybody. Those are Jake's.
If you forget your mask, you just go out to the car, and you
only
you put your face through the leg hole, right, and then you can go back in the back and get the other leg hole and come over the top, like so.
Yeah,
you can fully. Oh, I've got my nose
you've
out.
got it. Yeah, get that honker in there. Wow.
So there you go. So that's a little pro tip.
Did you just make that up?
No. To be fair, I didn't make this up. I saw this on the internet.
Oh.
But there's plenty of people who don't have time to browse the internet as I do and find out what Ellen's up to.
This is a real shortcut for you guys, and super sexy. It's sort of weird though, because you look a little bit like you're wearing a hijab.
Yes,
so,
I know.
Yeah,
yes.
and that's what you're going for.
Well, that's okay. I don't think I mind that.
No, I don't mind that.
Well, you can go without the top. Well, you can go without the top.
No, keep the top on. There was a guy at the farmer's market, a vendor today. You'd have to really, source your underpants well, I would say. You wouldn't want to wear your bad gruts if you were doing this. You'd definitely want to have
what I was saying is...
You'd have to be a good gruts.
What I was saying is if you forgot your mask... Oops. If you forgot your mask... you could just nip out to the car and take your underwear off and put them on over your head. But I really don't think you want to do that. I think you want to have a spare, clean pair of underwear in the car.
And a nice new pair that's still got all its elastic working and everything.
And you should always have a nice, clean pair of underwear in the car at all times for just normal emergencies. But now, during Varinus time, it's pretty great.
Okay, do you actually have a pair of underpants at all times, a clean spare pair in the car? Really?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But it's not
wishful thinking.
I would. When I used to have my own car, I would have all kind of preparations. I grew up in the Midwest where, your car could go up the road in the snow, and you would need you'd need a shovel to see if you could dig yourself out, and you need drinking water in case you were stuck, and a blanket in case you had to spend the night waiting for someone to come and help you dig yourself. You had to survive in the car.
Right. And underpants to keep your head warm.
Well, if you need it, yeah. But thong underwear won't work. Thank you for that question,
Yeah.
Joe. But thong underwear is not good for
Oh,
this.
no, I actually saw an English lady who'd made a mask out of the thong underwear.
Oh, I did
Yeah,
see
I did see that in the beginning. But of course, it totally looked like she had undies
I
on her
did see a
face.
guy walking around with ladies' underwear over his head this way.
On the
and
2 holes.
So that the...
He is
so-
really getting some mileage out of this one
So
pair of underwear.
the 2 holes were of the ladies' underwear were like this.
Shall I help you? Let
Yeah,
me help you.
Could you
You
please
know.
help me? Help me a little bit.
Yeah.
The 2 holes were like, oh my
That's
God.
nice, isn't it? Bug eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but are you just, you're a little,
Okay, that's enough. Release.
yeah. No, there was the
and
thing
as
on
I
the.
said, this is a clean
Yeah.
pair. You definitely do not want to do that with a dirty.
Well, yeah,
pair.
I think these guys are smart enough to they know that. I'm hoping. I'm really.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm giving you more credit than credit's.
Well,
you
who
know.
knows? Who knows what
Like, I'm
everybody?
just trying to get
Who
comfortable
knows
on
what
this.
everybody knows? I know. When
thing.
I had
Oh my
to go
God.
side saddle on that thing, I didn't like it either.
I know. I'm trying to side saddle to the right and seeing how that
If
works.
this Varinus goes on much longer,
Okay.
we might have to get some better.
Some better chairs. We might have to get a bench. Someone asked if we were sitting on a bench. That would be kind of a love bench.
What do you?
or a-
What, is
I'm just
something
making sure-
happening important on your phone right now?
No, I'm
We're
just making
actually
sure
on TV right
that
now.
Louis, that Lawrence hasn't called. That they're not.
Oh, yeah,
there's
they're
not a
taking
tree
the tree
emergency. I'm actually doing some yard work right now.
Somebody wanted to
remotely.
know earlier in the comments about why
Yeah.
they didn't do the tree the first time they were here.
They ran out of time because they did these other trees. Oh, which reminds me, I've got to get them to get down and get those bits because there's a very big bit of the other tree still in our yard that's heavy that I can't get out.
And was
Even
that a
though
piece,
I'm
that was a
muy
piece that
fuerte.
fell out?
It
fell
fell
on
over
this
from
side.
our neighbour's side, and he's still got a big couple of heavy bits in his side that they didn't take last time. So today I'm going to have to go out there and, with my mask on, be a little demanding.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Jeffrey says he's got a friend that wore a hockey mask with a coffee filter over the nose and mouth. I think that's a great look. And someone else suggested wearing it into the bank because I was a little nervous. I went to the bank last week to deposit a couple of checks I got, and what are you laughing at now?
You say his name Kai's?
Kai's,
He'd
yeah.
like us to get some decent shares for crying out loud. Yeah, thanks.
I'd like that. I'd like that too. But
Yeah.
Normally this is a one-person room.
Yeah, and
I've got-
it's part of the prep and the whole thing is the chairs. I mean, this
Yeah.
is part of the
And I
show.
did
The chairs
pick-
are.
and,
you know,
and it is nice that we're sitting here, so we have that as the background because there's other places you can sit where the background is not.
we could have the gramophone, horn in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
There's a lot of great stuff in here that could be in the back.
Oh, look at those vintage glasses or just vintage
These
glasses
are all
cases.
my. Well, like I said, I've been going through the back here, and I've got all the glasses for my entire
Life?
Well,
Oh.
yeah, I think.
Oh, there's some real treasures in there.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Maybe this is not the best.
Those
time
are Ray-Bans. Yeah, we
to
maybe.
go
Yeah,
back
maybe
through
this.
the-
Yeah.
Oh, this is from high school. This is a pair of glasses of mine from high school.
Let's see.
They're a little bent. And believe me, I can't even see what I look like because the
They're a little
prescription
dirty.
I had the.
Oh, and it's a really strong prescription.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had the LASIK surgery, so I don't
Oh,
need
right.
glasses
Yeah. Who
anymore.
knows what kind of.
So you can take these. And this is not a bad pair. And this is a pair that's got clip-on sunglasses as well.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh wow, but that's a strong prescription because your eyes don't look like your eyes. With
Oh
those
my
on.
God! Well, it makes me
Careful,
feel like
you might throw up.
I feel like I just ate some raw spam just from putting those
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Don't. If you projectile vomited right now, that would be really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can see that you were really sexy when you were 16. Yeah. Deep breath. Deep breath. Look at me.
Yeah.
Deep breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
There you go. Yeah, you're good.
I was just trying to read some of the comments, but I think what I'm going to do is read these comments tomorrow. We can talk about them tomorrow. How are we doing on time? Do we have time to take down another tree? Oh, we maybe have a little time to take down another tree.
Yeah. I should go out and see how the tree's looking. Maybe I'll pop out and I'll be right back.
We're just about. We've got.
I know. I'm going to pop out and just have a visual.
Well, we just got 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, I know. I'll be back.
I don't know how long you think a pop out is, but if you start talking to them, you'll
No,
miss
I'm not
the end
going
of
to.
the
I'm
show.
not going to talk to them.
I
I'm
don't
going
want
to
you to miss the end of the show.
No, I'm not
All right.
going to. I'm going to
Well,
pop
here
out
I am.
and pop right back in again.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is that I'm meant to talk about right now, but I can tell you one of the Jake, you should try it. Vegan sausages. I don't know. They taste just like real meat. Beyond Meat makes good ones. Also, Field roast makes a great vegetarian burger patty thing. The field roast burger patties are pretty good. I have to go along with you on there. So I might try the vegan sausages. But I'm allowed to eat meat, so I don't have to have a vegan sausage.
Nail biter.
Yeah, you made it back.
Yeah, I made it back. Looking good, everybody.
Yeah.
Looking good out there. Yeah, it's the cypress tree is shorter.
Yeah, these are readers that I'm wearing right now to be able to read the comments in the comments section.
Yeah. Oh, look, there
process.
I come, and I'm sitting down.
Yeah. There's a little time delay between when we're watching the feed and when we're actually seeing the...
Yeah, that's all we do.
That's what was happening?
Yeah, I did know there was a delay.
We're live, but not exactly live.
Yeah.
Just a couple seconds
No,
delayed.
this is like the playback. This is the playback that we're watching.
Yeah. Well, not exactly. Kai's is asking if I had an Incredible Burger. No, you mean the Impossible Burger? I've had the Impossible Burger.
Yeah.
I mean, I have had an Incredible Burger, but I haven't had the Incredible Burger.
Yeah. The Impossible Burger is so sort of like meat that you actually have to say, hey, I know it's got the little flag in saying it's impossible, but is it really not meat? It's juicy, it's red, it's a little freaky, but good.
But good.
Yeah.
Yes, I enjoyed the Impossible. I almost got us some Impossible Whoppers on my way back from my bike ride today, but I didn't know if they'd let me go through the drive-thru on a bike.
Oh, I think if you had a mask on, they'd let you go through a drive-thru on a bike.
Well,
I don't think they could not say you can't go. I mean, not let you go through the drive-thru.
Well, it doesn't matter what they can or can't do when you get there. If they just decide, oh, you're on a bike, we're not going to have you go through the drive-thru, then what are you going to do?
Yeah, I suppose you can't walk through the drive-thru, can you?
Well, you could. I just don't. But what
Well,
I'm
if you
saying
didn't
is,
have, they might not serve you if you don't have a car.
Yeah. So anyway, today's been a good day.
Yeah.
I think. Yes,
Today's
Scott, you're right. Tomorrow, Jazz Fest. We're back to Jazz Fest tomorrow. I'm wearing my New Orleans T-shirt, alligator with a crown. So back to Jazz Fest tomorrow. WWOZ.
Right.
I'll be wearing my other kilt tomorrow. Spoiler alert: Belinda's already told you what it looks like.
No, I'm not saying anything.
you're
I'm
not saying
completely.
right now?
I mean, look at me. Do you see the picture of restraint I am?
Great. Oh, and let me get my hat. It's way...
I could be talking. 5 foot arms. 5 foot arms. There it goes.
This hat.
Oh, look at that. Yep.
I'm ready for Jazz Fest tomorrow.
Yep. He sure is. He's looking good.
So feeling good.
And then, should we have an animal for tomorrow as well?
Well, I don't know. Well, this animal thing is a lot of pressure.
What's the day tomorrow? It's a Thursday, so it's a tea animal. I'm going to think of an animal that starts with a T, a tomtit.
You made that up.
I didn't. It's a kind of bird.
A tomtit? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a kind of bird. It's got a great name.
You're doing
tomtit.
the bird facts tomorrow.
Yeah.
You look up tomtits.
Yeah. Yes, I will.
Oh, it's going to be some chubby guy named Tom.
No,
that's what's going to happen.
Oh, with big tits?
my
No
God.
way. No, that's a cute little bird that's called a tomtit. Can you hear them out there with that chainsaw? I bet you think the fart machine's going, but no, it's really a chainsaw this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jen, I'm with you. It's hard to think about meatless food, but you got to think about something. Take care of yourselves.
Oh, Tasmanian devil. Yep. Well, that's sort of
that's
kind of my part of the
Somebody's
world.
already thumbs up it.
But I could
I'll look
think
up
about
Tasmanian devils and you look up a
tomtit. Okay, and then
we'll
I'll look
see you
out
tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, what about the tuatara? We have.
Hang on.
don't tell them what it is.
Jesus,
Oh!
do you understand how the show works? If you tell them about the animal now.
The tuatara.
Don't.
Yeah. I'm not saying any more than that. I didn't say any more. Out where it's from, what it is.
You are naughty.
I didn't. I mean,
okay.
All right.
Listen.
Come on. This is what you love about me, my impulsivity.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. If I didn't have this, it would be only half as appealing to you.
You're completely appealing to me. I have to say that. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other. Don't give up.
Okay. I'm back out to the tree. I
Happy
can't wait.